All right, let's see what we got. Everybody in. Coffee with the miss. Rebound by KK. KK bringing it up court. Let's see what we got. Olivia Miles back in. 9 points, 3 assists for her. Here we go. Kelsey Mitchell straight down the lane for the layup and the bucket. No foul. No foul. It just is what it is, man. Am I streaming on? Let me see what I'm streaming on. Let me see. What am I streaming on? I'm streaming on both. Damn. My bad, bro. I ain't even know I was streaming on Twitch. No good. Bro, I'm in here watching. My bad, bro. Look, I'm doing me a little watch party. Here we go. KK with the ball. Here we go up top. Looking for Kayla. I'm not even looking for Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell. Pull up from 3. Bang! Big shot by Kelsey Mitchell. Minnesota up 3 with 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. And here we go, coming down mid-range, and she's fouled. Caldwell got fouled. That's a bad foul right there. You do not foul somebody in that situation. Like, that's a bad foul. Kelsey Mitchell found a little space between Olivia Miles and another defender. Bangs the 3 from deep. And that's a 2 on the floor. If that's a 2 on the floor, that's a great foul right there. So we just saw just now, there was a 2 on the floor. Okay, so it wasn't a foul on the floor. Missed the first free throw. Chat, how y'all feel, man? What's going on, Jalen? How you doing today, man? What we trying to do? We trying to get us some. Hey, we just streaming, man. I'm streaming on my other channel. I gotta get me a thumbnail, man. Let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can get me a thumbnail. Let's see, chat. All right, so what we're looking at right now is the WNBA on, obviously the WNBA on on ABC, man. But listen, right now we got, y'all can't hear what's going on. Y'all can hear the music on the laptop, but that's all y'all can hear right now. Trying to get myself a thumbnail. I'm a little bit late. We at the end of the first. And yeah. Let's see what we got going on, man. First thing we got to do is get off this old. Hey, look, I got to get off this old, what's it called it, bro? Like, let's see what kind of thing we can get. Y'all want the box score up here? We get the stats up here. And then, all right, so this is the stats. I prefer to look at the game cast view because we got everything up there. I can shrink myself down a little bit. But, yeah, let's see what we got, man. Right now, we are on. We had a timeout right now, so y'all know how that goes. Let me see if my thumbnail is ready. Bro, if you don't get a better picture of me up here, bro. We getting what's it called it? We getting settled today. Getting settled. LJ, what's up, big baby? Hey, you got your hair washed? You ready to go to school tomorrow? All right, I like that. Getting ready to do this thing, man. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm trying to see like what's the best way to do this. What up, Dre? Cooler Dre. I gotta see if my chat is in here, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, showing some love. Shout out to everybody in the building right now. We on commercial. We're at the end of the first. I'm trying to get the stream right. Trying to see if I got my chat in here and all of that. I think both of my chats. No, this is not for kids. All right, there we go. We got everything right there. We got a couple of people in here, man. Appreciate y'all. Where's this? This is over to here. I gotta get my little t-shirt. I got my network switch right here and all of that. I need to put this right here. Hey, you gotta tell Kelsey Mitchell she tough, man. We know Kelsey Mitchell tough. Okay, so right now Kelsey Mitchell is 4-4 from 3. So let's go. We got right now what we're looking at is we got Olivia Miles 4-4 with 9 points. Caitlin Clark 2 of 5. Kelsey Mitchell right now is 4-4 from 3. I don't know. This is who's on the court right now. We're gonna take a look at, like, right now Kelsey Mitchell got 17 points in the first quarter. That is absolutely nuts right there. Absolutely nuts. Back to the game, Cash. That's a good pull up right here. Olivia Miles is on the floor, orchestrating the offense. They got 10 minutes. Oh, what a pass down low. She wasn't ready for it. Big bucket inside. That's a big bucket inside the Jewels. And here we come, bringing it down. Leah Boston bringing it down. That's another shot right there, another 3. Strike right back. All right, Olivia Miles bringing it up. She's dribbling middle. She's got a Leah Boston on her. That is a foul on Timpson. What a pass. Like, that was a great pass. Juhas just wasn't ready for it. But she made the bucket, so it's all good. Juhas. And here's Caitlin coming off of a pin down. Trays up. Splash down. All right, here we go. What a drive. She misses it. Oh, that's a foul on Aaliyah Boston. Hey, Aaliyah Boston not happy with the foul that they called just now. She said, hey, we got to run that back, man. We got to see. Let's challenge it. We going to challenge it, but I don't know if Stephanie White going to challenge this one right here. And, oh, that is a good challenge. If they challenge this, this will be good because there's definitely no foul on that one. That is not a foul. She didn't touch at all. Aaliyah Boston is there. Went for the block. Not a touch at all. No contact at all. They got to rescind that foul right there. They got to pull that back. Appreciate y'all coming through, showing some love. Shout out to everybody in the building. Said when the rumor came out that Braun wanted to be in Cali. I just knew that he was going to the Golden State. Yeah, I thought he was gonna go to the Warriors too, man. I really thought that LeBron was gonna go to the Golden State, but I think that he went where he was gonna have the best opportunity to win. I think that's what he ended up doing, because anywhere else that he went to play, he was gonna be asked to do a lot, bro. Like, he was gonna be asked to do a lot, and so I think that's why they did that. Okay, so now I got my watch party joint. Boom, boom, boom. I should have started this joint before. I should have started my watch party before, man, but I ain't get it going before, man. Download. So right now that we at a timeout, on a little break, timeout, no AI, and then let me get we need to use, let me see. So right now, at a little timeout, Indiana is down 36-38. The biggest thing is, like, the Lynx are excellent, and they excellent at home. And I mean, 24-6. This is going to be a good challenge for the this will be a good challenge for Caitlin and the Fever, because everybody's been trying to tell me in the last few games that they're playing teams that are at the bottom of the league or whatever, And it just is what it is, bro. You got to play the teams that's in front of you. But if they were losing to those teams and they are teams at the bottom of the league, then everybody will have something to say. You can't have it both ways. You got to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat. And you got to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat. And then you got to make it competitive and try to beat the teams that are tough. You know, but you got to dog walk the teams that you're supposed to beat, though. It just is what it is. You can't. Like, people can't be like, oh, yeah, they just playing, there's this bad competition for those 5. But everybody else has played bad competition, too. Why they didn't put up five games of why did they put up 5 games of 100 points straight? Why is that a WNBA record now? You see what I'm saying? Everybody else played them teams, too. Am I ready for 2K27? You already know I'm ready for 27. All right, so yeah, she didn't make any contact at all. There's no contact at all. I thought that they were gonna call a touch, but they didn't. Can we go mask on real quick? No, we can't go mask on. So there was no contact on that. Hopefully we can watch us some highlights at the half or whatever. But let's see. So we got this. Let's see. Can I do some more stuff on this? Because this is supposed to be sports. Where's my category? No, category is sports. That's our problem right there. All right, who is that? Aaliyah Boston with a bucket. Tied at 38 right now, and Olivia Miles bringing it up. She's being guarded by KK. Goes right by KK with a pass to Juaz, and they call kickball on here we go. Screen and pop. Aaliyah Boston, she rolls, fade, baseline fader, bucket. All right, here we go. Olivia Miles coming off of a screen. She settles. She's looking and just pulls right over Sophie Cunningham. Bang! Big shot. That's a big shot right there. Just shot over Sophie Cunningham. That's what's going to happen most of the time when you have a guard on a bigger player. They're just going to settle down and hit them with something. And that's going to be Caitlin Clark off of a screen. She's looking, lay up in the middle of the paint, and that's a miss. Rebound by the Lynx. Lynx are pushing it down the court. Olivia Miles trailing. She's got the ball on the trail. Another shot. Oh, she missed. Shot that over Aaliyah Boston, and she missed that one. And here comes Indiana on the break. Second there. Sophie Cunningham breaking down Caitlin Clark from the logo. Bang! Caitlin Clark from the logo, her second 3 of the game. And here we come. Here comes Minnesota. 41-41. The game is tied. Here we go. Olivia Miles. She's looking for some space. Passes. Caldwell. Bang! Caldwell from deep. She puts it in from deep. And here we go. Aaliyah Boston bringing the ball up the court. You've got Caitlin Clark coming off of a little stagger action. Sophie Cunningham kicks it to KK. And here's Clark downhill. Could have been called for a travel, but they didn't. Sophie Cunningham with the lay. There's some contact. There's no foul. KK tries to get the rebound. She couldn't get it. Almost a travel. Minnesota Lynx have the basketball. And is this gonna be a 10-second violation? Almost a 10-second violation. And what do they call? Well, we got a timeout. Coffee got the ball in the front court. And I think that Sophie Cunningham looks like she took a shot to the face right there. Olivia Miles, Sophie Cunningham, you got a slower player on you. You just put it up. A lot of times, bro, I really wish that I had the screens flipped. I wonder, can I do? No, if I do that, then that's gonna be wrong. Let's see. What do I got? So this is mask on right here, because I want to show y'all some of the like the quick run backs. I want to show y'all that, man, when that happens, but you know, all right, and here's a challenge. Okay, so why are they doing that? Maybe I can do that. What screen is this? Let me see if I can do this real quick. So
now they're going to take a look. The previous play is under review for potential hostile act after the whistle.
Okay, so desktop filter. And then I don't want to do this. I want to do. Oh no, that was not a hostile act at all.
I think that's just a common foul.
Yeah, that's a common foul. She didn't try to do anything on that one. Can I choose which screen? That's not the right one. That's not the right one.
So I think it should stay just a common foul.
Automatic window.
After review, it is just a defensive
Oh,
foul.
okay.
No hostile
Oh, capture
activity, no
cursor.
secondary act after the defensive
Yeah, it's
foul.
not gonna let me do it.
Minnesota ball on the sideline.
I thought it was gonna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just ain't gonna let me.
Offensive foul. I don't think
It's not gonna let me do it. I thought it would, but it won't. Well, it's all good. All right, so they called the offensive foul. Did they call the offensive foul? They challenged it, and right. Okay, so they said, okay, so it was challenged. So they used the challenge. It's oh, okay. So they called a defensive foul on Sophie Cunningham. All right, here we go. I wonder, can I get this thing caught up? Hope everybody's doing good today, man. Here we go. All right, Kayla McBride. Miles coming off there, pass to Kayla McBride. Here we go. Dribbling, she's dribbling against, and another three. Bang! Big three from Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles with 15 points, 6 out of 7. Caitlin Clark coming down Broadway, gets blocked. Oh, man, got blocked. Here comes Miles and the Lynx. Goes behind the back. She being guarded by Kelsey Mitchell. Splits the defense. Hooray! Big layup right there and Caitlin Clark being defended. They defended her three. They defending Caitlin right now. They're taking the ball out of Caitlin Clark's hand right now. And so her teammates are gonna have to step it up. Aaliyah Boston tries to score. She missed mid. And Raven Johnson with the stop. And here we go. Coming across the corner. Williams, the pass. I miss. Here comes the layup. Hey, Billings with the rebound, and here we go coming down again. We got Raven Johnson dribbling. Timeout, Stephanie White. Right now, Minnesota is up 49 to, I mean, if you're putting, I'm going to be honest with you. If you put somebody that's taller than Olivia Miles on her, she's just going to take advantage of them, bro. And to be honest, the way that she's playing right now, it's just like it's just too easy. It's like it's just too easy for her out there right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. It seems like it, but we're gonna see what happens. All right, so now that we got this, I think that they're just not. I think that it just won't capture
I'm gonna go roam for a second.
the window. I don't think I can. I don't think it'll capture the window. I think if I do window capture, it just doesn't do it. We're gonna see though. Let's see. If I do.
Not mad at that.
I can't do display capture. Let me try window capture.
Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles.
Because I want to show y'all
or if you or someone
some
in your
stuff.
family had MTC or MEN2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling
window
in your
capture
neck.
Chrome.
Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious
And then I
allergic
want.
reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas.
Will it let
or
me
gallbladder
do that?
problems.
No, it's not gonna
Tell
let
your
me do
doctor if you
that.
experience vision changes before scheduled
Gonna let me
procedures
do
with
that?
anesthesia.
No.
If you're nursing,
It's just gonna
pregnant,
black it out.
plan to be, or taking birth control
Which is
pills.
fine.
Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin
I thought it would
may
let me
cause
show
low blood
some
sugar. Side effects include
what you
nausea,
call this in
diarrhea,
real
vomiting,
time, which I'm
can
pretty
cause
sure I can. I just gotta.
dehydration, worsen
I just will have to
kidney
Ask your
figure it
doctor
out.
about Zepbound, a game-changing
But it's all
motion.
good though, man. How's everybody doing today? How long have I been growing my locks? 2000 from 2020. I've been growing my locks since 2020, man. So right now, let's take a look at the box score while we're on. Right now, we got on the courts. You got Monique Billings, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Raven Johnson, Caitlin Clark. A lot of times when they put Raven Johnson in the game, they're going to pull Caitlin Clark off ball. And they want Caitlin Clark to play more of an off-ball role right now. And then we got Howard, Nafisa Collier, Kayla McBride, Olivia Miles, and Williams on the court right now. Let's check. We're just gonna check the box score right now, in 11 minutes, Olivia Miles got 17 points. In 11 minutes, Kelsey Mitchell has 17 points. 4 of 4 from 3. Same thing with Olivia Miles, 3 of 4. Oh, I'm on the wrong, but my bad. 3 of 4 from 3. And then we got Kayla McBride, 5 points in 9 minutes. Courtney Williams, 8 points in 9 minutes. And then we just rounded out Nafisa Collier, 5 points, and Natasha Howell with 4. Right here, everybody's shooting a good percentage right now. You can't ask for anything more from the players that's on the court right now. 3 out of 5 from Monique Billings is good. Aaliyah Boston. So the difference got to be the turnovers, which is turnovers. We just got one turnover. It's one turnover between both teams. So, 2 turnovers. One total turnover that Indiana has, 2 turnovers. So let's see what the difference is. It's got to be the 3-pointers then. Yeah, 6 out of 9 from 3, 8 out of 12. So Indiana got a couple more threes. They got 2 more threes. But like we said though, this is going to be a marquee game. It's just going to be one of those where they're playing and it just is what it is. All right, here we go. All right, Kelsey Mitchell has the ball, kicks out to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark dribbling downhill and down to Billings. Raven Johnson, South Carolina's finest, to the front of the rim with a bucket right there with the pass. That could be. Now, the one thing about Raven Johnson when she gets in the game is she's not afraid to pick somebody up 100% of the court. So she's going to be in Olivia Miles's gym shorts the entire time down the court. All right, here we go. Pull up midi, yes. Pull up midi. Minnesota just got a mid-range shot. Caitlin Clark coming, dribbling downhill and blocked right there. Kelsey Mitchell with the rebound. Here we go. Leah Boston has it. Here comes Caitlin Clark, the handoff, kick it to Raven Johnson in the corner. Boston for 3. She misses. Olivia Miles tries to get the rebound. She has it, and she stepped out of bounds. I'm telling you, Raven Johnson is going to pressure Olivia Miles all the way up and down the court. This might be a very good, hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? Said, yeah, it's the 3 ball. It's the 3 ball, okay, yeah. But we fighting hard. You got to, man. Good job, Raven Johnson. Raven Johnson is an excellent defender. Like I said, I watched her all her years at South Carolina. Kelsey Mitchell coming down, kicks it to Aaliyah Boston, baseline jumper, good. 45-51. I might be a little bit behind on what I'm saying because I got 45-51 on what I'm watching, so I'm a little bit behind. And here we go, Olivia Miles, straight down Broadway, and makes a layup right on Caitlin Clark. It's cool. Let me see. That's so Raven. I'm dead. And what just happened? I looked away, and there's a turnover right there, Olivia. Olivia Miles caused a turnover. Stephanie White is not happy at all. All right, here we go. But like I said, Raven Johnson is a defender and a slasher, not really a shooter, at least the last time I saw it at South Carolina. Here we go. Kicked it in. Kayla McBride up top, dribbling 3. That was not a good shot by Kayla McBride. Nafisa Collier with the rebound and bucket down low. All right, and here come the Fever. Minnesota up 10, and now Olivia Miles is taking on the onus of defending. Here comes Aaliyah Boston. She's posting up on the right block, kicks it out to Kelsey Mitchell. And is that an offensive foul? Call for the offensive foul on High. Aaliyah Boston just got called for the offensive foul on Howard. So, and I don't know. Oh, yep. That's a good call. She dropped her shoulder. It was because she dropped her shoulder. If I can figure out a way to show these quick replays, I'm going to do that. I just got to figure out a way. Oh, she just ran straight through that. That's going to be an offensive foul. That's going to be an offensive foul on, not an offensive foul. It's gonna be a foul on Raven Johnson. She just ran through the screen. Can't drop your shoulder and run through the screen. And here we go. Nafisa Collier. All right, let's take a look real quick. Take a look real quick at the box score while we're inbounding it. And there's another bucket by 55. And here we go. Olivia Miles straight down Broadway. I mean, she split the defense with the Euro and scored it. And right now, Olivia Miles cannot be stopped. Caitlin Clark coming down court. She's settling, she's looking, and that's a foul. Olivia Miles with 21 in the first half. She came off of a staggered screen and just went straight down and made the bucket in between. It tried to force her to the left. It didn't matter. That's just a big bucket. We're fighting back. Down 10 right now. Down 12, but it's okay. Kelsey Mitchell, mid-range. Not the best shot. And here comes Olivia Miles pushing the pace down court. She's looking. She got Courtney Williams, whips it across to Kayla McBride, and she misses rebound. There you go, KK. Let's go. All right, Caitlin. Let's see what you got. She got Kayla being defended by Kayla McBride. Oh, what a pass. And she's got KK. Kick it out to Sophie Mitchell. Sophie Cunningham, man, she missed inside. Indiana on the line. Right now, we got KK on the line, man. All right, so right now, what Indiana's gonna have to do, yeah, AB is nice. I love Aaliyah Boston. I went to the University of South Carolina, so I'ma always love Aaliyah Boston. Any female that went to the University of South Carolina, I'm rocking with them. So Aaliyah Boston is on the bench and she's talking right now, and like I said, they're talking to her. They're asking her how does she feel about the pacing of the game. And she said we just gotta slow down defensively and get a stop. So I'm wondering, like right now, right? I got this right here. If I move that, yeah, it's just dark. It's just a dark screen. It won't show. All right, here we go. We got steal by Kelsey Mitchell on Olivia. There you go with the right hand. There you go. Big bucket right there. She took the ball from Olivia Miles coming down court, and then she put her body in front of her to shield her and made the right-handed layup. She been listening to us. Olivia Miles not taking that. Oh, the pocket pass. Nafisa Collier, and she's fouled, and we'll go to the line. And now, Olivia Miles is not happy with the ref. Yeah, she wasn't called for a foul. I don't think that was a foul right there. She just got back in front of her. Stopping. Basketball is a game of runs, so I'm sure that a game is gonna be in the cards. You got to harass Olivia. If you don't, it's gonna be tough. I wish. And then Olivia Miles picked up a technical, and so Caitlin shot the free throw, and Caitlin obviously hit it. My man say he's trying to mop the floor. Hey, you better get off that floor, man. Hey! Right now, Kelsey Mitchell. I think Kelsey Mitchell already got 20. Kelsey Mitchell has 19 points, so she will, barring something catastrophic happen, she will push, and Nafisa Collier with another bucket. Barring something catastrophic happen, Kelsey Mitchell will extend her 20-point game streak to 14. Right now she's on a tear right now. 7 of 10 from the field. I think she's 4 of 4 from 3. She's got 19 points in the first half. And like I said, Caitlin's doing what she can to try to keep everybody together. Nafisa Collier on the free throw line, and she makes the second one. Aaliyah Boston taking the ball out, and here we go. So Caitlin Clark right now is being defended by Kayla McBride, and she's making it tough on her coming up the court. Hey, that's a travel. That's really a travel. Courtney Williams tries to get a steal, and Aaliyah Boston is fouled in the backcourt by Howard. Kelsey Mitchell, I know, right? Kelsey Mitchell, man. You gotta love it, man. I enjoy watching. I just like hoop, man. I like basketball. Now, the Minnesota Lynx does lead by 10 right now, and everybody on the team appears to be hooping, man. If y'all want me to turn the music off, I can. Y'all just let me know. I like the hustle by Leah Boston right there. There was a potential turnover. Courtney Williams almost caused the turnover, but Leah Boston, she hustled back. All right, so Caitlin is off the floor right now. And so we got Harris on the court. Drip, and here's Aaliyah Boston at the head of the key. Here comes Kelsey Mitchell. Pocket pass to Aaliyah Boston. Trays up. I didn't go. Rebound by Olivia Miles. She's pushing it down the court. Just going slow, looking at what she's got. She attacks KK, kicks it to the corner to Juaz, and here comes Courtney Williams. Back to Juaz. Nafisa Collier on the cut. Nothing. Kicks it to Olivia Miles in the corner. She's got KK on her. Step back on KK. She missed it. Good defense by KK. Let's go. All right, Kelsey Mitchell pushing the ball down the court. The Minnesota Lynx still lead by 10. Kelsey Mitchell coming off of the screen, step back, blocked by Olivia Miles. Courtney Williams pushing the ball down the court, looking for something, pulls up for a midi over Sophie Cunningham, missed the Aaliyah rebound. Aaliyah Boston has the rebound, and here comes Kelsey Mitchell. Passes it ahead, run a little DHO to Sophie Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham looking for something. Here's a guard-to-guard screen, and Mitchell down, bang! Oh, with a great bucket down Broadway. Kelsey Mitchell now has 14 straight games with at least 20 points. 21 points. She is 8 of 12 in this game. She is absolutely killing it. All right, here we go. Courtney Williams to Nafisa Collier. Across court to Kayla McBride for three. Bang! Kayla McBride with the three. Got to play better defense than that. I don't know what Stephanie White wants to do about this. Here we go. Here we go. Harris with the ball, looking for something. Dribbles, hits Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell dribbles right, then goes left. Scoop layup with the left hand. Where's the foul on that? I don't know if you need a foul on that. Courtney Williams pushing it down court. Here comes Olivia Miles. Woo! Olivia Miles putting on an absolute show with the jelly lay. All right, KK is literally my new favorite player. Yeah, I love KK too, man. Leah Boston and Juaz with a foul being called for the foul down low. Kelsey Mitchell with the change of hands and the left hand. I don't know why they didn't call a foul on that. I feel like that should have been a foul call, but Olivia Miles going to the rim with the layup. Hey, here we go. And Miles going to the bench right now. We'll check everything. Miles going to the bench with 21 seconds left in the first half. We're gonna check everything in a second and look at some highlights. KK cutting back door. Oh, there's a steal. And I think that's Howard. Courtney Mitchell with the ball. And 5 seconds left. Let's see what Courtney Williams does. Pull up from three. No good. And that'll do it for the first half. And we at halftime. The Indiana Fever down 11 points, 53-64. Right now, from what I'm seeing, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's just that they don't appear to have a Olivia Miles on the bench. But it was just because we at the end of the first half. So they settled down like the last 2 minutes so she can catch her breath. Right now, 23, Olivia Miles, right now, 23, 5, and 4 in the first round. 23 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds in the first half. And she is making it look so easy. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. She is making it look so easy right now. But when you got Natasha Howard, Nafisa Collier, Kayla McBride on your team, they're making it look easy. They're making it be easy for her, man. Like, it just is what it is. Courtney Williams with 10 points on 4-6 shooting. She only missed one shot just now, but she just missed that one because it was at the end of the first half. Let me see what we're talking about in the chat. Okay, my bad. I meant she's not playing around. Oh, she's not playing around. Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. She is not f***ing around. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, she's really playing some basketball right now. Not gonna lie. And she's having a good time. But this is the thing. This is the thing about the WNBA, right? And the NBA. It's a game of runs. Both the NBA and WNBA are games of runs. So it just is what it is. Kelsey Mitchell right now. Oh yeah, anyway, we're going back to this right here. So Kelsey Mitchell right now in the first half carrying things 9 of 13, 4 from 3, 23 points. Right now, Caitlin shooting very well, 4 of 9, 2 of 4 from 3, so that's 50%. 4 assists. They are making it very, and no turnovers, but they're making it very difficult on Caitlin right now. What they are doing right now is like they're making it hard for her. They're picking her up full court. They're not letting her get comfortable. They're putting her in a position where the only good choice she has is to pass the basketball. And so we just got to see how this is going to play out, because that's how it goes sometimes. The only good choice, good teams will try to put you in a spot where the only good choice that you have is to pass the basketball. That's just how it goes. And they're doing a good job of doing that right now. It is what it is. I wonder if I hit this right here, what it's going to do. Is it going to do that? And it's going to say watch live. And then if I hit this, what is it going to do? Okay, cool. But it's not gonna, I think it's gonna blank out. Yeah, it blanks out as soon as I hit it. So I can't even show y'all quick replays and stuff like that. I mean, I probably could, but you know, I think this is how OBS is built. But we can try. Hey, we could try. I mean, it's a way to do it. I ain't too worried about it. All right, what y'all think, man? See, let me change this up just a little bit, because I want to be able to read. I gotta be able to read my chat. He said, "I'll be real. I won't be upset if we lose this one, because the Lynx are good. Like, they are next level. They don't have, they really don't. When you got Olivia Miles, Nafisa Collier, and Kayla McBride on the same team, then you got Courtney Williams coming off the bench, and you got Courtney Williams out there, and and Natasha Howard. Like, they just don't have a weak link, bro. It just is what it is. It's gonna be rough, I think. So you just do the best you can. That's it. It ain't. I don't think it's anything bad about it. They definitely got offense. Mm-hmm. It's been crazy, man. Yeah. Kelsey Mitchell is hard to defend, bro. Kelsey Mitchell, like I said, 23 in the first half. This is what you want to do. When you got somebody, when you yep, they have a tough roster. They're real tough. When you got somebody when you have somebody that you know is gonna score like Olivia Miles, you got to have somebody that's gonna give it to her right back like Kelsey Mitchell. So, like, they are going at each other, but it just ain't no stopping Kelsey Mitchell right now. Kelsey Mitchell has taken over the game in this first half, and it just is what it is. Caitlin Clark, they have put her, she's not doing what we want her to do, but it's because they have put her in a position where she's not going to be able to do what she want to do. It said the Lynx been blowing teams out by 30, so I feel you. I wouldn't even be mad. But hey, you want to do the best you can while you're on the floor. Exactly. Eventually what's going to happen is they pushing right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I am enjoying this game. I got to get my guy Bruto on here because he watched. all, like, when I tell you he watched every WNBA game, bro, he watched every WNBA game. You know, I don't watch as many as he watches, but, you know. Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell has 23. You're not stopping a whole lot, but the difference is that they have made three-pointers. They've made more three-pointers, and they've just taken advantage of the mismatches a little bit more. That's all. Yep. Yeah, Minnesota got a 7-point lead, but 11-point lead, but like you said, it could definitely be a lot worse than what it is. So what we're gonna do is thank our lucky stars, right? That you're within striking distance. When you come out next half, you gotta get Raven Johnson has to be instrumental in slowing down. Raven Johnson is gonna have to be instrumental in slowing down Olivia Miles. And Aaliyah Boston is looking to help get stops and stuff, but you know. We're gonna see what. Yes. All right, let's see. Yeah, we do need Aaliyah Boston to establish herself in the paint a little bit more. I like what's going on right now, man. Just got to play some defense. We get some defense. I think just play a little bit more defense. Now, if you can free up Caitlin Clark, I think it's gonna be good. Raven and Lexi need to make her exactly. I agree. That's what's gonna have to happen. You gotta make Olivia uncomfortable. But is that possible? Because I know that we want to do it, but a lot of times, a lot of teams saying we got to stop Caitlin, and they just can't do it. Let me see. I also want to see AB in the paint. I agree. I don't want to see Aaliyah Boston on the perimeter right now. I want to see her in the paint getting buckets. Right now, Minnesota is pushing. So if they can slow it down on offense, that will and make sure you get buckets, right? Let's play inside out. Make sure you get buckets. That's gonna make it so that Minnesota can't run, and then you might be in a better situation. But the scoring ain't the problem. I promise you, scoring ain't the problem right now. Yeah, you don't have the best defenders for the assignment. Yeah, everybody on Minnesota can score. So you don't want them to be able to run. You gotta limit the running. That's what I think has to happen. Like Aaliyah Boston tries to stop Miles from turning the corner, like they're showing this replay. She's trying to stop her from turning the corner. It's just not happening. So give me 1 second real quick. Let's see if we can pull up some highlights real quick. Let's pull up the Fever feed right quick. And then we're gonna say, hey, right now, look, we got Kelsey Mitchell, 20 points in 14 straight games. So that's one thing that we know is going on. At halftime, only down 11. Let's look at this, Kelsey Mitchell with the steal. This is what I was talking about right here. This was a great play by Kelsey Mitchell. Look at that. This is what you're gonna have to do if you want to win. You gotta pick her up right here. When she walks into the gym, you gotta pick Olivia Miles up. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna make this a little bit brighter so y'all can see this while I got it right here. Hold on, let me see. I got my filters. Is it this filter? It's not that one. It's this one right here. Let me make this a little bit brighter. A little bit brighter. And then there's another setting that I need. Okay, I think that's good. Can we make it a little bit brighter? Okay, boom. There we go. I think that's good. Okay, so you got Olivia coming up court. This is what you're gonna have to do. And it ain't gonna work every time, but you gotta make her think. But look how this is what I want. Bro, look how comfortable. Hold up. My bad. It had the thing playing. It had the desktop playing. Look at how comfortable she looks even here. But she's playing good defense. And then, bro, I don't even know where she hit the ball. It's like she lost I don't know if she just lost the ball or what. Like it's very difficult to tell what happened, but it's a good look. She got the steal, tipped it, get away. This is what I love right here. This is what I've been begging for her to do, Kelsey Mitchell to do over the last few games. Get in front of her. Now, instead of feeding it with the left hand, she goes to the right. That's what I'm talking about, Kelsey. I know you've been watching the videos, baby. I know you've been watching the videos. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That's not an offensive foul. She just cut you off. But you can do that. And then the lay with the right hand. That's what we want to see right there. Here's another CC from deep. Bang! And that's a big shot right there. 41 to 41-38. Look at it, pin down screen. Look at this. She wants to come over. Aaliyah Boston, pin down screen. She's pinned down. You can't get that. You gotta have more of this. Trays up, splash down. Gotta have more of that, man. And then we don't have anything else. That's all we got. Oh, here we go. 30 minutes ago. Here's another CC. Like I said, Caitlin has not. Look at that. This is what you need. Look at this. This is what you want. Create space for Caitlin. They're not going to let her create for herself this game. It just is what it is. Some games, they're not going to let you create for yourself or create for others. So this is what's going to have to go. This is what's going to have to happen. Here we go right here. Dribble, pull up, yop. It's just not a whole lot that you're going to be able to do about this. Kelsey Mitchell, settle, step back, pull up. Two people in her face, bro. Look at this. This is gonna be the thumbnail. This is gonna be the thumbnail. But she got two people in her face. She does not. She's really like.
We do not care.
Hey, you got two people on her. She don't care, bro. She's taking the shot. Bang. All right, let's see what else we got. So end of the first. Here's another highlight right here. Another from Kelsey Mitchell from three. Look at this. You got CC right here. But, hey, she's like, look, I got this. Over in the Fisa Collier. Bang, bang. And these are some big shots in important moments. Here's another one. Caitlin Clark coming down here. Hey, sometimes it's good D better. Oh, look, she's here the whole way. Look at this handoff. I love this handoff, though. She pushes her here. Sophie Cunningham's on the baseline. Kayla McBride got to go with her. She stops. Look at the step. And then she automatically knows that she got to get to the baseline. It doesn't matter though. Good D, better O, man. It just is what it is, bro. That's how it is sometimes. Here's another highlight. Caitlin Clark, full court to Billings. Look at that. Woo, that's pretty. That's a beautiful thing right there, man. What a bucket. All right, so waiting on it to come back. We still got a couple more. Kicks it to the corner. Kelsey Mitchell, tray ball. Yeah. Sweet string music. Nothing but the bottom of the net, man. I'm telling you, bro, this they've been playing 0-0 Aaliyah Boston. This is what I want to see more of in the second half. We want to see more of this right here. That's what we want to see more of. We want to see more of Aaliyah Boston. Let me say exactly, touchdown lay. That's what we want to see more of. We want to see more of that right there. And that's all we really got right here. We going back back to the game cast. The game cast is we're not back quite yet. But we're gonna see what happens, man. Like you said, we're at the half right now, 53 to 64. I think I gotta get me something to drink or something to eat real quick, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But I really feel like you said, though, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think that I don't think anything's bad. I don't think they're not. Let me see. Mo has really figured it out lately. I think that. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. You figure out what you're good at and you just do that, bro. Oh man, that was bad. That was a bad turnover right there. But Olivia Miles has been spectacular to this point, man. Now, Caitlin Clark, in the second half, we know what Caitlin does in the second half, and I fully expect her to come back and fight with everything she has in order to I expect her to come back and fight with everything she has to get this game. So I mean, I know that Indiana is down right now, but right now, like hey, look, Courtney Williams with 10, Olivia Miles with 23, Caitlin Clark got 11, and like we said, Kelsey Mitchell with 23. Kelsey Mitchell got 23 in the first half. Now, Olivia Miles has been the story to this point. You cannot leave her open, and like everything just seems like it's just too easy for her, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It seems like everything is too easy for her. And it ain't because they're not trying, it's just because she's just that good. All right, here we go. Inbound to Napheesa Collier. All right, so we got Kelsey Mitchell, and she's picking her up full court right now. Kelsey Mitchell still defending. Kayla McBride has it. Here we go. Howard in the paint, and she's got Sophie Cunningham on her, and she just goes right over the top. Minnesota handled that beautifully right here. So here comes Aaliyah Boston coming down. Kelsey Mitchell passing to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, teardrop, bucket. That's what you gotta do. You gotta get more. Can you explain a pin down screen? So a pin down screen is like, imagine if I'm in the paint, or I'm somewhere where I'm down. Okay, hold right there. So Lexi, hold. So imagine that I'm here. I wish I had my thing, but we'll just say, imagine I'm here and I want to come here. A person will set a screen like midway so I can come to the top. And they're pinning them. Imagine them, they're trying to come to the top, but you're pinning them down so they can't get to where you are. And it normally happens at the top of the key. Laid, that's a foul. Yeah, that's a Billings with a foul. Mo gets fouled going to the rim just now, and that's a foul on Olivia Miles. You got to make her work, man. That's going to really be the only way. You got to make Olivia Miles work. If you make her work, you got a chance. If you don't make her work, you really don't got a chance. So yeah, so a pin down screen would be like this. I think I can draw on this court, right? So imagine I'm here, right? And I want to take the shot from here. What you would do with a pin down is you'll get somebody like Aaliyah Boston to set a screen right there. And then Caitlin will run from here to here. But while the defender is chasing Caitlin, Aaliyah will set a screen right here in between them. So it's a screen that prevents you from getting there. And it normally happens off ball. So that's what a pin down would be. It normally is an off ball screen that gets you open at the top of the key. And they blitz. What a pass though. Howard. And Howard gets to the paint and they call a foul on Caitlin Clark. Oh, they called it on Aaliyah Boston. Wow. She didn't even have to do that. All right, so down 13 right now. Yeah, that's all the pin down screen is. It keeps you from following a person that's off ball most of the time. You just pinning them, literally pinned down. All right, so let's see what we got right here, man. Minnesota, Indiana Fever. And here we go. Natasha Howard on the free throw line. She hits the shot. I thought that they called that foul on Caitlin Clark. They did not. And another shot, Natasha Howard, Monique Billings with the rebound, and here we go. They got Kayla McBride picking Caitlin Clark up the entirety of the game. No lie. All right. Here's a little screen and roll action. Caitlin Clark. We got Boston into the middle of the paint. She gets no foul, and she misses it. Here comes Olivia Miles, passes it ahead to Natasha Howard, and Boston with the breakup, playing some good defense right there. That's good defense. Aaliyah, I would like to see you take a bigger step and lay the ball up rather than doing what she just did. All right, here we go. Courtney Williams coming, and a pull-up. Oh, stopped and popped. She got Caitlin to run by her, and then she just pulled a little mid-range. Courtney Williams is hooping. I'm not going to lie right there. Kayla McBride picking up Caitlin Clark like full court, and she gets a strip. Caitlin gets it back, trying to get the ball to Aaliyah Boston, and they call a foul on Natasha Howard. That's 3 on Natasha Howard. That's 4. That's 4 on Natasha Howard. She's gonna have to go to the bench. Look at Courtney Williams, lets her run by, and another pull. Bang! That was a great shot by Courtney Williams. 1/2 of the stud buds. And here we go to the corner. That's a travel. I knew they were gonna call that travel. I knew they were gonna call that a travel. I knew they were gonna call it a travel on Lexi Hull. Yeah. All right, here we go. Olivia Miles coming down. She's being defended yet again by Kelsey Mitchell. They're going for a flat-out trap, and that's a foul. Oh, steps out of bounds. You gotta get that ball up right there. You have. I like what we doing right now. That's an all-out trap. They trapping the screen and seeing what she can do. She hadn't touched the ball yet, though. Caitlin Clark from 27, no good. Courtney Williams with the rebound as she's coming down. Olivia Miles looking for it. Here we go. She hits Courtney. Courtney is looking for something. She got defended by Lexi Hull. And here comes the screen. Nafisa Collier, 4-3. Kayla McBride. Hold up, who's that? That was not Kayla McBride. I'm sorry. All right, Caitlin Clark pushing it forward for Indiana. Aaliyah Boston, this is exactly what we want to see. Aaliyah Boston with 2 feet in the paint and gets the bucket. That's what has to happen. You got to get stops. 58-71 right now. You got to get stops. And kicks it out. Courtney Williams for 3. No good. Rebound, Kayla McBride. Kayla McBride for a 3. No good. That's just a bad shot. That's just bad basketball right there. I don't care who does it, but it's a good stop by Indiana. And here we go. Caitlin Clark, they're just showing the replay. Caitlin Clark comes down court and throws it over the top to Aaliyah Boston, and nobody can stop it. Caitlin bringing it up right here. We got to get a bucket. 57-71. This is exactly what we're liking to see. Nafisa Collier is making it incredibly difficult on Aaliyah Boston right now. And Caitlin Clark, she's working pocket pass to Boston, kicks it out. Hull, bang! Hull from 3, Lexi Hull, 4-3. And it count, yes. All right, 61-71. Nafisa Collier is bringing the ball up the court. They've taken Olivia Miles off ball. You got to hit her with that. Lexi Hull almost with a steal. Kayla McBride kicks to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams pump fake midi and misses, gets her own rebound and shoots it back. I don't know if that wasn't a foul. I don't know if Williams didn't foul Lexi Hull right there. I don't know if she didn't. Here we go. Caitlin Clark right now looking. She gives it to Aaliyah Boston. And Indiana is being stifled right now. Kelsey Mitchell with the left hand. Oh, that's a bad shot right there. Nafisa Collier with the rebound. But Olivia Miles, okay, going downhill. Lay! And she's fouled going to the rim. I don't know if that's on Lexi Hull or if that's on Aaliyah Boston. We about to find out. There's good defense. Hey, the fact that Olivia Miles be hooping with rec specs on is crazy, bro. I've tried to hoop with rec specs on, and I just never was able to do it. I've never been able to hoop with rec specs on. I had to have contacts, or I had to have something, but them rec specs, they just are what they are, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, showing some love. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Right now, on the line, y'all let me know if the audio is bothering y'all. Do I need to change anything? Do I just need to turn off the music or whatever? Olivia Miles hits both free throws. Now we're sitting at 75-63. Caitlin Clark is bringing it up. Kayla McBride has been defending her the entire time. Like, it doesn't matter what Caitlin's trying to do. Kayla McBride is there. Kelsey Mitchell missed on the back door, kicks it out to Lexi Hull. Lexi Hull downhill and over and one. Bucket. Lexi Hull makes a shot over Olivia Miles. Is that 3 on Miles? I want to say that's 3 on Miles. Hold up. Oh, so I can do that. Okay, so we can do some do some of those. I want to say that's 3 on Olivia. Yep, that's 3 on Olivia Miles right there. I don't know what they're gonna do. Are they gonna pull out of the game? I don't know if they're going to pull her out of the game or if they're going to have her. I don't know if they're going to pull out of the game or if they're going to have her to just not play as much defense. She goes back. Miles on Clark. Step back three. She missed. Rebound. And what do they got? What we got? Okay, going the other way. They called a foul on. They called a foul on Coffee trying to get the rebound. It's like she slapped it out of Lexi Holmes' hand. Right now, the Indiana Fever are down 9. Are down 11. I don't know. And we got a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. I don't know what this is. I know that what they're doing right now appears to be working. If you can turn the music down, maybe. Yeah, I turned it down. I didn't know how loud it was. There we go. Should I turn the music off, to be honest? If y'all want me to turn it off, I turn it off. Let's try that. Let's try it. Y'all want to just we can turn the music all the way off. I'm gonna turn the music all the way off and see if people stay. Because people are coming in and out, but we just want to keep people coming in, if that makes sense. I wish I could do a vertical stream. I got to learn how to do this and vertical stream at the same time. So we just cut the music, so I don't think anybody cared about the music. I just turned it all the way off. So what we have right now is Indiana, and let's see if we can look at some of these. See if we can look at some of these highlights real quick. We're gonna go mask on and check out some of these highlights. Here's one right here. Here's one where she's coming down, and look at that. That was the jelly layup right there. That was crazy. That was a crazy little jelly layup right there. And this is Williams to Olivia Miles. That was just a good little jelly layup right there. Not gonna lie to y'all, man. Right now, like we said, it's a timeout on the floor, so we're just waiting for everybody to come back. Wait for everything to come back. And the Indiana Fever are down 11 points. Hopefully, we can. What I have seen, that has been working. Natasha Howard is out right now. Natasha Howard has been the primary defender on Aaliyah Boston. So because Natasha Howard has been the primary defender on Aaliyah Boston and Natasha Howard is out, why don't we pound the ball inside to Aaliyah Boston? That's what I would like to see. I wish they would leave Sophie Cunningham alone about those comments. You can have any. Nobody's saying that kids don't belong. I think that it's fucked up when we try to make it be like they don't belong anywhere. You just can't have men playing in women's sports because we have an overwhelming advantage. That's why you only see girls play football until they're 12, because at that time the bodies start to change and it's no longer advantageous or even fair for girls to play with boys. Kelsey Mitchell for 3 from downtown. Bang! Big shot right there. 67-75. Olivia Miles bringing it up. She passed it to Juaz. Here we go. Kayla McBride off of a pin down, and she missed. I don't like Kayla McBride taking that shot. I know you want to take that shot, Kayla, but I don't like you taking that shot. That's not a good shot. That is not a good shot, Kayla. All right, so let's see what we got here. Coming down, passes to the head. This is what I wanted to see more of, Aaliyah Boston, but I want to see Aaliyah Boston in the paint. Kelsey Mitchell with the handoff and layup. Hey, back-to-back shots, 5 points, and it's a 6-point game right now. Back-to-back buckets by Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell is absolutely putting this thing on her shoulders. Great defense by Caitlin Caitlin pushing it ahead, but Kayla McBride is picking her up immediately. She tried to get it down low real quick to Aaliyah Boston, but she couldn't. Stolen by Olivia Miles. Here's Juaz, and let's see what we have. They're trapping no matter what. Almost a good pass, but Boston breaks it up. Great defense by Indiana on that one. Kelsey Mitchell on the catch and shoot. Right now, Kelsey Mitchell has 28 and is absolutely doing everything that she possibly can to keep them. Yeah. I'm watching the WNBA. Bro, what? I like basketball. I love basketball. That's just it. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. I love basketball. I just want to see basketball. When LeBron play, I'm going to watch him. And here come Caldwell going to the rim and foul by Clark. I'm not so sure that that's a foul. With 3.5 on the shot clock, I don't know. I wouldn't challenge it, but you know. And looks like a block to me. It looks like a block to me. Looks like Caitlin just said.
Shit out here, nigga.
That's what it looks like to me, but hey, it is what it is. All right, we'll see. Caldwell with 1 bucket. We'll be playing Chicago, the Wings, next week, 3:30 Saturday. Mark it on your calendar. This is why it's so important to have CC and Kelsey Mitchell on the right. They gotta be out there at the same time. But this is one thing. I want Caitlin to move off ball. She can be so dangerous off ball. She shoots like 55% off of all right, see, if she dives right here, if KK dives, that's a bucket. All right, Caitlin off a dribble handoff into the paint. Aaliyah Boston. KK with the rebound. There you go, baby. Good bucket by KK. I think that they can pound it inside with Natasha Howard out. I really think that they can pound it inside without Natasha Howard in the game. Kayla McBride coming off of a dribble handoff, driving, kicks it out to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams looking, and there's Nafisa Collier. And that's too easy. Somebody's got to bump Nafisa Collier on that cut, or Minnesota only leading by 8. Somebody got to bump Nafisa Collier on that cut. 2 minutes left in the third, and she is being defended by Caldwell. Here comes KK. KK with the pass, gets it, and Tim got to kick that out to Lexi Hull. Kayla McBride pushing. Courtney Williams pulls up and misses. Nafisa Collier tries to get the rebound, knocks it out of bounds. I think that what you have to do in this situation is both teams have to slow it down right now. But if you're the Indiana Fever, you have to get a bucket right here. And I think that she didn't see Nafisa Collier behind her, ready to block that shot. She didn't see it. All right, here we go. Right now, it looks like they have taken Caitlin Clark off ball, got Kelsey Mitchell working on something. Excuse me. Sophie Cunningham in the corner. Caitlin Clark for 3 from 27 feet, no good. That is not what you needed right there. You need a bucket inside. I would try to punish Minnesota. I would try to punish Minnesota right now with Natasha Howard out. Nafisa Collier, fade, bucket. They just too good. Minnesota is too good everywhere right now. Say, if one is a bit, right, exactly. That's what happens. And there's a turnover right there. Minnesota's pushing it, kicks it to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams with the layup. Good. And a timeout on the floor. Fever has to take a timeout right now. I mean, you're losing ground with Olivia Miles out. Like right now, you're losing ground. It's going to be tough. What I feel, I just don't think, like, I don't know what's going on. In my opinion, in a situation like this, you got to go to Aaliyah Boston, but she's not even on the floor. I think that you have to take advantage of Natasha Howard being out of the game, because Natasha Howard will be in the game in the fourth, but you're putting them in a situation where they don't even have to make a decision. Like, they're winning the game and they're up by 12. Minnesota's leading the Fever by 12 right now, and they don't even have They don't even got Natasha Howard on the court. And right now it's making it look like they don't even need Natasha Howard on the court. This is tough. This is very, very tough. This is going to be tough, man. But we're going to see what happens, though. You got a whole quarter left, and you got 136 in this one. Get it to 10. Get you a bucket right here. You absolutely have – the Lynx absolutely have to get a bucket right here. Not the Lynx, I'm sorry. The Fever absolutely got to get a bucket right here. You got to get it to 10. If you can get it to 10, and welcome in anybody that's coming in. If you can get it to 10, I think you're good to go. You got to get it to 10 with 10 minutes to go, though. And I think they pulled Caitlin out right now because we got Harris running point. So here we are. You got. All right, here we go. KK coming with the screen. Kelsey Mitchell off of the good pass to Harris in the corner. Minnesota's defense is just incredible right now. Like, there's no space. Harris with the Euro. She's fouled, but she wasn't able to get the bucket. Ty Harris on the line to shoot 2. The Minnesota Lynx defense is crazy. I'm not going to lie. They are everywhere. This is almost like watching water flow. It's like it's just going everywhere, but we're going to see what happens, man. I think that I like what they just did. Harris just went downhill and tried to get a bucket inside. Again, while Natasha Howard is out, you have to try. You got to do what you got to do. You have to try to get points in the paint while Natasha Howard is out. And even when she comes back, you still got to try to get points in the paint so that you can even when she comes back, you still have to try to get points in the paint so that you can get her in more foul trouble. All right, Nafisa Collier defended by Timpson, and she misses and gets the whistle, and she's fouled. Nafisa Collier is going to the line. And here we go. Nafisa Collier on the free throw line. She is 4 of 7 with 11 points right now. And hits the first free throw. All right, let's see what we got. Nafisa, one more. She misses the second free throw. Okay, here we go. Let's go, Ty. Ty Harris pushing the ball down the court. She's looking for something. Hits Sophie Cunningham to the corner. Back up top. Another pass. Here we go. Kelsey Mitchell for 3. No good. Rebound. And back up. No good. Here we go. Sophie Cunningham for 3. Bang! Big shot by Sophie. We ain't been getting enough boos on Sophie today. We need more boos so we can see what's going on. Courtney Williams coming up court. Here we go. Juaz to Williams. Williams to Nafisa Collier for 3. Bangs it home. Nafisa Collier. She's got 15. I don't know if she's been shooting from 3 because she hadn't hit that many from 3. I know Kayla McBride has not been having the best game from 3, but Nafisa Collier 2 out of 3 from 3, so she has been. Kayla McBride 2 out of 6, which ain't bad. That's still 40%. And a turnover trying to get it to Kelsey Mitchell. And Nafisa Collier with a heave at the end of the quarter, and she misses, bro. I don't know, bro. Minnesota got 11-point lead. Sophie Cunningham cut it to 11 points with a bucket, but then Nafisa Collier comes right back, and just FaceTime. I think that the only way may have passed. Aaliyah Boston wasn't on the court very much. Let's see if Aaliyah Boston was hurt. Not hurt. I don't think she was hurt or anything, but she's not even in foul trouble. Well, she's got 3 fouls. Natasha Howard has 4. So she's kind of in foul trouble, but I still would have liked to see Aaliyah Boston on the floor while Natasha Howard was on the bench. Because Natasha Howard's only been able, she's been her primary defender. She's only been able to play, and she got 9 points in 13 minutes. So she not messing around with 5 assists in very limited time. Olivia Miles had to go to the bench with some foul trouble, but let's see. So, like, you got Natasha Howard. She got 2 more fouls, and Aaliyah Boston, she's got 3. I would have liked to have seen, in my opinion, I would have liked to have seen Natasha Howard. While Natasha Howard was on the bench, I would have liked to see them go to Aaliyah Boston a whole lot more, but that's just not what happened. And so right now we're in a situation where, like, hey, look, Monique Billings 9 points, Aaliyah Boston with 10, Kelsey Mitchell 28, Caitlin got 13 on 5 of 12 shooting. Everybody's shooting the ball well. Like, that's not what the problem is. This is the problem right here. Like, you're shooting the ball well, but you got Natasha Howard 4 out of 5, Nafisa Collier 5 of 9, Kayla McBride 4 of 8. The only weakness is she's shooting just 40%, or not 40%, a little bit under 40%, like 38% from 3. Let me see, because what she's shooting 2 out of 6. So yeah, she's shooting 33% from 3. That's the only thing that you're really seeing. Olivia Miles 3 out of 6 from 3, and I mean, just nobody's missing right now. Like, you got Olivia Miles 10 or 13, bro. Like, the only thing that's stopping her is the end of quarters right now, and foul trouble. So, if there is a playbook for winning this game, what the Indiana Fever are going to have to do is continue to attack Natasha Howard and Olivia Miles. I would have attacked the fact that Natasha Howard was not in the game the entire time. Natasha Howard has 4 fouls. So if you can get one more on her as soon as she comes back in the game, because they're probably going to start the 4th with her there. If you can get you another foul, they're probably going, if you can get another foul on her, they're probably going to have to pull her into like the last 2 minutes of the game. But what I would do, I would definitely, see, they had to take advantage of Olivia Miles and Howard when they were out, and they missed it. I agree, Squirtle. Like, they had to take advantage of that. That's the only thing, and they didn't. I would have left Aaliyah Boston in and tried to get her buckets. Maybe she's tired. We know that knee could be hurt or whatever. They're picking up Caitlin at half court. Aaliyah Boston is back in. Natasha Howard is still on the bench. Here's Aaliyah Boston. There we go. You got to take advantage of no Natasha Howard. So Aaliyah Boston with another bucket, and now Minnesota only up 9. Here we go. Right now on the floor, let's reset the floor right quick. We got Nafisa Collier, Courtney Williams, Coffey, Dellery, and Caldwell. I don't think that's Juaz. I don't think that's the lineup right now. And then you got Aaliyah Boston, Sophie Cunningham, Monique Billings, Ty Harris, and Caitlin Clark on the floor right now. Kelsey Mitchell is not on the floor. Nafisa Collier tries to take a shot over Aaliyah Boston, no good. Courtney Williams with the rebound, kicks to the corner. Caldwell, and that's a turnover. Lockdown, senses, 24-second shot clock violation. And right now, Minnesota is only holding. They're up 11 right now. What I can see, they're up. Looks like they're what? From what I can see, they're only up. They must have just scored. So y'all can see that they just scored. I can't see that they just scored. I'm so far. It seems like I'm behind. And here's Natasha Howard and the bucket. Like I said, bro, you can't, like, you got to, they had a chance to take advantage of Natasha. Said this has got to be on the coach. I agree, because they didn't take advantage of Natasha Howard and Olivia Miles being out. Like, at some point you got to say it doesn't matter how tired Aaliyah Boston is. And like we said, we don't know what her health. Clark, Mitty, yes. I understand that Aaliyah might not be 100%, but it's just like if you can go in that situation, you got to go. Courtney Williams pushing back down court, pulls up midi. Yes, Courtney Williams is fucking dangerous, bro. She is tough. Not gonna lie to you. Caitlin Clark coming right back down 11. Clark from 28, no good. And Nafisa Collier with the rebound. Here comes Courtney Williams. She's pushing ahead. Probing, looking for something, trying to get the corner. Midi, yes! Courtney Williams cannot be stopped right now. With Olivia, like I'm telling you, bro, with Olivia Miles on the bench, it's like it's absolutely no difference. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know what Indiana is doing defensively. I don't know why we're letting them play iso ball. I don't understand it. But I mean, Ty Harris is a little bit of a better defender. Pull up, midi, bang. And there we go. Olivia Miles. When you, let me say CC and AB, I can't, I'm gonna have to go off. I think it can still be done though right now. I mean, you're only down 13 points. Olivia Miles is not on the court. Nafisa Collier has 4 fouls. There is a way, there is a world in which you get, right now it's what, 8 minutes left? There is a world in which you get the fifth foul on Natasha Howard. There's a world where you get her 5th foul, and then you feed Aaliyah Boston, and then if you do that, you will automatically slow the game down. The Minnesota Lynx are dangerous in the half court, but they're even more dangerous on the run. And when your defense isn't set. So they're dangerous when you can set your defense, but they're even more dangerous when you can't set your defense. They continue to put them in a spot where they cannot set their defense. And because of that, it's tough. I don't know what else they could do. I honestly don't know. Let me know if my voice sound fine and all of that good stuff, man. Maybe I don't know what I need to do. I thought that more people would be here, but I guess not. I thought that we would have a few more people. Nope. But this is our first stream. This is our first watch party stream, and I think I started after the game started. So it is what it is, man. 8 minutes to go, 13 points. The first priority, get it to 10. In this order, the things that you need to do, absolute must. You got to keep Natasha Howard off the floor. Whatever you got to do to keep Natasha Howard off the floor, you need to do that right now. And what I say you can do to keep her off the floor is you got to go at her with Aaliyah Boston. Hopefully you can get her 5th foul on her. If you can get that 5th foul on her, we won't see Natasha Howard again until 2 minutes to go. While that's happening, you should be able to pound the ball inside to Aaliyah Boston. While Natasha Howard is off the floor, let me say Olivia and Nafisa. Exactly. So, and that was part 2 of it right there tonight. So, because that's the case, you get Natasha Howard off the floor. As soon as you come back in, I would go at Natasha Howard, try to get a foul on her. If you can get her off the floor, then Olivia Miles has 3 fouls. I would attack her with Kelsey Mitchell immediately. Like downhill, attack her immediately. And see what you can do. Or put her in a situation where she's going to have to switch on to Aaliyah Boston, or put her in a situation where she's trailing Kelsey Mitchell and see if you can get a foul on her and see if maybe you can get them to sit her down for 2 minutes. But the first thing I would do is attack. I would definitely attack Natasha Howard first, because you saw as soon as Natasha Howard came back, she get a steal, go coast to coast, lay the ball up. So it's crazy. Also boost Sophie Cunningham so she can go off. Caitlin Clark coming down court right now. And here we go. Let's see what we're looking to do. So right now, yes, you got what you want. You got to get a bucket, bro. It's too much time. Here we go. Caitlin Clark, midi, great shot. Big shot by Caitlin right there. So now it's 82-93, 11-point lead, but Olivia Miles is in the game. You got Kelsey Mitchell defending Olivia Miles. It's hard, bro. It's hard to stop somebody and be able to get buckets. It is. That's why you're seeing Courtney Williams doing a lot of scoring right now. The reason that you're seeing Courtney Williams do a lot of scoring is because that's bucket. The reason that you're seeing her doing a lot of scoring is because Olivia Miles is having to defend Kelsey Mitchell, and Kelsey Mitchell is giving out a class too. Here we go. Good dribble handoff. You got Natasha Howard on you. There you go. Aaliyah, you got to make that though. You should have waited, pump fake, and then maybe you get a foul on Natasha Howard. Natasha Howard is a great defender. All right, here we go. Nafisa Collier, she's got it downhill on Billings. Sophie Cunningham did not get the board. Caldwell with the board. And a pull-up midi. Kicks it out to Nafisa Collier for 3 and cans it from the corner. I do not. It's definitely holding the coach. Yeah, I'm definitely holding the coach accountable for the mistake of not taking advantage of Howard and Miles on the bench. I agree. They both got in foul trouble early. And, like, bro, when I'm telling you Natasha Howard is sliding them puppies, Natasha Howard is sliding these puppies. Look at the drop coverage. And then she picks up Kelsey Mitchell and switches back. And here we go. Olivia Miles. She's got Caitlin Clark with the lay. Good bucket right there. Take advantage of the fact that only 6 minutes left, though. You're going to have to go right now if you're going to do it. 12-point lead. Olivia Miles. Oh, what a pass. And good defensive play. Great defensive play by Billings. Look at missed that. Natasha Howard kicks it out. Caldwell. And then kicks it back to Kayla McBride. Kayla McBride. Bucket. I mean, Nafisa Collier. And then you let, and Kayla McBride was out of the game too. Now you let Kayla McBride come back to the game, and she's actually been making it real hard for Cece to do what she does. Look at this. Now you got another turnover. Courtney Williams is pushing, pull up, head of the key, bucket. Minnesota is too dangerous. Like you can't make mistakes against Minnesota. Like you can't make mistakes against Minnesota, man. They're gonna push the ball, and then this is tough to watch. All right, let's see. Kelsey Mitchell lay, good bucket in the belly of the beast, in the teeth of the defense goes at Natasha Howard and Nafisa Collier and makes the bucket. Here comes Courtney Williams. Got Nafisa Collier in the post, turns, and Nafisa Collier misses. Good defense by Sophie Cunningham. And here we go. 12-point lead. Caitlin Clark is looking for something. Aaliyah Boston. There you go. Attack. There you go. Good bucket, KK. Way to pass it to KK. Let's go. You got it to 10 with 4 minutes and 44 seconds left. That's what we like to see right there. You got it. Let me see. Sophie just came out just out there running around. It's crazy. Let me tell you why. If it looks like Sophie just out there running around, bro, it's because it's like where is she really gonna go? Like it's almost like when you're playing 2K and your point guard wants the top of the court, the left side, the right side, and you're a player. You're just trying to figure out where you fit in, and everywhere you try to go, that's where the point guard dribbles to. Like that's what it really feels like. It really feels. I'm sure that's what it feels like because you got the center, and you got Aaliyah Boston, and you got to get out of Kelsey Mitchell's way. Let me say how it has been tough since going to the Lynx. I agree. You got Kelsey Mitchell who can score from anywhere on the floor. Then you got Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston running screen and roll. So if you're an off-ball player, if you Timpson or you Sophie Cunningham, sometimes it's hard to figure out where you got to be on the floor because as soon as they vacate, you got to go somewhere. But when you might vacate and Caitlin might cross over and come back to you. So it is difficult. I can see how difficult it is, but I like the fact that Timpson stayed in the corner and then cut back door, and then and Aaliyah Boston found her with the little alley-oop put back. Hey, has anybody tasted that? Has anybody tasted the Caesar crispy chicken sandwich from McDonald's? I want to try that joint, man. I said you should do NFL. I'm gonna do NFL and NBA. I'm trying to get my I'm trying to get my if y'all watch it, I'm gonna do it. But saying the Fever have made too many small. I agree with you on that, Squirtle. The Fever have made too many small mistakes, and it's like little bitty stuff, like a couple of shots that Caitlin took. I feel like they should have been backdoor feeds. We've had Aaliyah Boston be in the paint with 2 feet and miss point blank layups, but part of that goes to the tenacious defense of the Minnesota Lynx too, bro. Like part of that is it just is what it is. A lot of that is that. And this is my first joint too, man. So I'm gonna add some levity and some stuff like that, like we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is what it is. Yeah, it was a little alley. Yeah, it was an alley-oop. It would have been dope if she could have banged that joint though, man. But we know that's not the case. So right now, 4 minutes and 44 seconds left. You have to get a foul on. You have to get a foul on Natasha Howard right now. I don't care whatever you got to do. Kelsey Mitchell got 30. Like, it just is what it is. But she said that's her welcome to the NBA moment. So Kelsey Mitchell, 12 of 18. Caitlin with 19 points, 6 assists. But like we said, with the fouls, Aaliyah Boston got 4 fouls also. So that might be why she was off the floor. But I might have had to just test it out. They running something for Natasha Howard right here. I could already tell that they were running something for her, the way that she came up court. All right, here we go. Courtney Williams looking for something. Natasha Howard on the cut. You got Nafisa Collier, five on the clock. Howard, great defense. Great defense, KK.
Shit out here, nigga.
That's what I'm talking about, Timpson. So I'm talking about KK. I knew they were running from something for Natasha Howard, but look at that. Keep hands down. Feet down, hands up. You got to get a bucket right here, though. You have to. I don't want a 3, Aaliyah. We want a bucket. It can't be no wasted bucket right here. Here we go. You got Sophie Cunningham in the corner. There you go. Kick it back. Boston for 3. Bang! Big shot right there. That's what I'm talking about. KK with the defense, holding her feet and doing what she's supposed to do. Here we go. Okay, they're trapping Olivia Miles. And is this a turnover? Do we got a turnover? That's a lazy pass right there. Nafisa Collier, 3 from the head of the key. She misses. Timpson with the rebound. Caitlin Clark looking. They're only up 7. Indiana trails by 7. Back door. Mitchell with a bucket back door. Going back door like it's a Diddy party, babe. And now, Caitlin Clark with the feed, 3 minutes and 33 seconds left, only down 5. Imagine if they had been attacking the paint like this with Natasha Howard out of the game. If they had been attacking like this the entire time with Natasha Howard out of the game, it would have been crazy. But I don't know why they didn't want to do it. Aaliyah Boston, 4th ray. Yes! And it counts. Gotta love it. I'm gonna figure out a way to show like when they show the replay, I want to be able to hit a button like this and show like a mask on replay. Great bucket by Kelsey Mitchell. Now has 32 points on 13 of 19. The Indiana Fever are not out of this game. They have walked this lead down. They were down as many as 15 points, and right now they're only down 5 with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. This is a lifetime when it comes to that. Yep, within 5 right now. You just got to, all right, and you got the ball. You're within 5 and you have the ball. You got the ball. Minnesota got the ball. Minnesota called a timeout. But this is what you're going to have to do. You got to get a stop right here. I don't know if we're going to be able to do nothing with Natasha Howard right now. I don't know. But right now, Caitlin Clark is impacting the game a different way. Exactly, you forced a timeout for the Lynx. I don't know what we're gonna be able to do right here. All right, here we go. Inbound to Nafisa Collier. Nafisa Collier is coming up court. All right, Olivia Miles has the basketball. She's coming down, being defended by Kelsey Mitchell. Natasha Howard looking for a pass. Kayla McBride is up top. Nafisa Collier now has it. She's looking for something, being defended by Aaliyah Boston. Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams pulls up. No shots. Great defense. Rebound by Leah Boston. And here comes Caitlin Clark. She's looking ahead like she's looking for something. She's attacking, pulls up, and that's a quick foul on Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles now has 4. Olivia Miles got 4 fouls. Right now, you got to love it. Here's Courtney, pull up. I ain't going to lie, Courtney Williams got a sweet pull up. Whoa, what a shot! What a big 3! That was a big 3 by Kelsey Mitchell. She is not to be denied. She is not trying to let them lose this game. Courtney Williams, baseline, right back at you. Right back at you. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Here we go. Here we go. Timpson looking for it. 4-point lead. Kelsey Mitchell, another 3. And she's fouled, and that's 5 on Olivia Miles. That is 5 fouls on Olivia Miles. She's going to have to go sit down. Or she's either going to have to go sit down or she's going to have to, oh, no. That wasn't Olivia Miles. My bad. No, that was on Olivia Miles. I want to say that's 5 on Olivia Miles. I thought that was on her. Yep, that's 5 on Olivia Miles. She's going to have to go. And Kelsey Mitchell is shooting 3. Kelsey Mitchell will be shooting 3 free throws right here. She can cut it to within 1. This is crazy. Oh, no, I thought that they were going to do that. I didn't want to say nothing because I wanted it to be a good game. They might call this a reckless closeout. I don't think that it was malicious or anything, but I don't think it's a reckless closeout, but it's definitely close. No, she didn't. She tried to fold up. They may call this a reckless closeout, bro. They might. Well, she came forward. I don't think it was reckless. I don't think it was a reckless closeout, but it definitely is something for them to look at. Definitely something for them to look at. But that is, regardless of what happens, the situation that we're in right now, that's 5 fouls on Olivia Miles. You got 4 on Natasha Howard. Yeah, it's not a reckless closeout, ref. Good job. All right, so what we got right here is at the end of this, we could have 2.5 minutes left, and potentially the Fever could be down 3 points. I like the way that the Fever have attacked the paint. I like how they forced the ball out of Olivia. I like how they forced the ball out of Olivia Miles' hands. I love the way that Courtney Williams has picked up and started playing and really kind of took over because they took the ball out of her hands. And Courtney Williams, I mean, she got 24 points on 11 of 19. Like, that was crazy. But right now, you got Kelsey Mitchell getting ready to shoot 3 free throws. Let's see what we got. 35 points, 36 points right now. So right now she's hit 2 of the free throws. Will they be down 1 after she shoots all 3? Kelsey Mitchell has put this game on her back because they picking up Caitlin from the parking lot. She missed the second one. Hard to make 3 free throws in a row, but it's all good, man. Do y'all want to see other WNBA games? Maybe I do a WNBA roundup, just see what happens. All right, here we go. And Mitchell hits 2 out of 3, and they're down 2 points with 2.5 minutes left. And here comes Olivia Miles bringing it up the court. What they're doing is when they try to run the screen, they are trapping. They're letting everybody else go, but they're trapping Olivia Miles. Any DHOs or any screens, they're trapping Olivia Miles. That's what it appears that they're doing. And they're almost daring Natasha Howard to beat them. Now, we know that KK can slide them puppies, but I don't know what they called on that. They didn't call anything. They didn't call anything on that. All right, here we go. Inbound to Natasha Howard. Turnover. And Indiana Fever have the ball. They're pushing it down the court. Caitlin is walking it up. She's got Aaliyah Boston head of the key. You got to take the shot, Aaliyah. Take the shot. You walk. She traveled. Just shoot the ball. Shoot the ball. That was a good shot. That was a great shot. They trapping Caitlin off the screen. They trapped her. Just shoot the ball. Come on. Come on. All right, here we go. Kayla McBride. You know Kayla. Kayla McBride smoked the layup. And Natasha Howard right there for the putback. 102. Now you're down 4 points. Here we go. Caitlin Clark for three. No good. Aaliyah Boston with the rebound. Kick back to Caitlin. Caitlin for three. No good. You don't need threes right now, though. You don't need threes. Just get a bucket inside, bro. That's possibly the game. Yeah, she gonna kick herself for that. I know she like. I know she is, bro. Like, damn.
Shit.
I hate that for her, man. I hate that for her, bro. All right, Courtney Williams trying to put it to bed. Down 4 points with 1:30 left. 1.5 to go. 90 seconds to go right now. Kayla McBride up top. Kayla McBride with another layup. Kayla McBride has had a terrible game. There you go, KK! Tell her, KK!
Shit out here, nigga.
Pushing it ahead. Kelsey Mitchell for three. No good. You don't need threes right now. You got to get a quick two, man. That's 2 times if y'all got a quick two, you're up or you're tied. Olivia Miles, here we go. She's looking for something. She hadn't really taken a shot since the first half. And here she goes. And one! Olivia Miles down the lane and one. It's just too easy for her, bro. Bro, that's what I'm talking about, Squirtle. Squirtle, I'm glad that you're watching this and you understand basketball. Do you know how many people think that at that point in time, if you're down that much, you need threes? You don't need threes, bro. Even right now, with 58 seconds left, even right now, you don't need threes. You need twos, bro. Even right now, you're down 7 points, right? You don't need threes. You just need a quick two. It was 3 wasted opportunities, bro. I'm furious. I agree. I agree. You can't, and I don't know if we're blaming coach. Are we blaming Stephanie White for this? Are we saying that Stephanie White sold this one? Because the coach needs to take advantage of what's going on, but the players also need to see what's going on. It coming down to the wire, Aaliyah Boston travels when she had a wide open three, right? She had a wide open three, she travels, and then 3 bad threes. Kelsey Mitchell, 3 bad threes, 3 bad missed threes, and a travel by Aaliyah Boston on the best shot opportunity that they had. But it's not over with, and you don't need threes right now. All you need is a two. You need a quick two, and then play defense. Then you get a quick 2 and foul. I agree. You blame the coach for earlier, but not this. Let's go, KK. Let's go, KK. And one, KK. Let's go. Michaela Timpson don't want to lose this game. There you go. Pump fake. Let's go, Nafisa. Big shot at the end of the game on Nafisa Collier. They're going to call that. It is what it is. Minnesota up 5. They're sending Caitlin to, they extended the streak. 6 games with 100 points. They did extend that, but you need a dub with it, though. Come on, KK. KK miss. Natasha Howard with the board. Okay, Minnesota with a timeout. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining, 105 to 100. This is why you don't take threes at the end of games when the game is in reach. The game is in reach. Yeah, KK hooping tonight. She's hooping tonight. Absolute beast. 5 rebounds. You got to get a quick stop right here. I wouldn't foul right here. I would try to get a stop. I would foul after this possession, but I would not foul. Now you only got 15 seconds. You know she's not shooting it from there. All right, here comes the trap. Don't come off Courtney Williams. Yes. If you want to play off somebody, Williams bucket. Runner in the lane. Jesus Christ, bro. Kayla McBride has been having the worst game, period. She's not been having a good game. It's a decent game, but she's She's been having the worst game of everybody. I would not have come off Courtney Williams for that. Right, don't foul right there, but I wouldn't have came off Courtney Williams. I would have came off Kayla McBride at the end. But Courtney Williams is putting on an absolute show. She's showing that, hey, with Olivia out of the game, she was able to do what she wanted to do, man. And here, Courtney Williams with that flotation device. Courtney Williams can hoop, bro. Like I know a lot of people probably don't, but Courtney Williams can hoop, and you see why Minnesota is where they are right now. Courtney Williams can hoop. They got. Let me see. Yeah, exactly. You got to stay with Courtney. Don't. I would have came off Kayla McBride. Kayla McBride has not been having a good game. That just is what it is. Courtney Williams been everywhere. I would not let her feel comfortable right now. There's a couple of mistakes down the stretch. We're going to talk about it in the video. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, she's a baller. She is. Mm-hmm. One half of the stud buds. Nice 7-point lead. Nafisa Collier, Kayla McBride, they showing. Lexi Hull is out there. Maybe you get a bucket right here. You still don't need a 3 right now. You need a quick 2. This is not a quick 2. Hit her. Yes, Jesus Christ. And she couldn't catch it at the end of the game. Kayla McBride has been playing some good defense. Not even going to lie to y'all. That's going to do it right there. That'll almost do it. If you can get a quick stop, you're good. But Nafisa Collier Nafisa Collier played a good game. Kayla McBride didn't have the best game, but her defense more than made up for what it was. And maybe it's because she had to run around with Caitlin. Maybe it's because she had to run around with Caitlin all day, but Kayla McBride, let's see what she had. 2 rebounds, 10 points, 2 out of 6 from 3. I mean, not a bad game, but some of the shots that we saw her missing, I would not have come off Courtney Williams. I would have come off Kayla McBride. I'm trying not to get mad about this loss because we all know the Lynx are crazy good. Yeah, I agree. You did put 100 on her. Courtney Williams stepped up, bro. She almost got 30. And she missed that. Here we go. Rebound. You got to go. You have to go. The game ain't over. You don't need 3s, but you got to go. Hit Timpson. No! Hit KK for the easy bucket, bro! Bro! Play to the end. Just hit KK for the easy bucket. That is upsetting a little bit. Minnesota Lynx win 10 straight. Olivia Miles didn't even really play much in the second half. Like, if we being honest, Olivia Miles didn't play much in the second half, but she didn't even have to. Olivia Miles played 32 minutes, but it didn't even seem like she played 32 minutes, bro. And most of the 28 was in the first half. Like what she had, 23 at the first half, 5 in the second. Courtney Williams just went off in the second half. I agree with you, Squirtle, bro. Like at the end of there was a lot of mistakes there were a lot of mistakes down the stretch that could have helped. Like I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of mistakes down the stretch that could have made that went against making the game closer. But it's all good though, man. You can't win them all. It is what it is, man. They've won 10 in a row. They are on an absolute heater right now. Kelsey Mitchell did her thing. She almost had 40. Kelsey Mitchell with 23 in the first half and had 37 to end the game. They were doubling Caitlin from the time she walked into the arena until the time. Mr. WNBA is a lot more lit these days. Pure basketball. I love basketball. That's it. But hey, the Fever's still in a great spot. Yeah, they're still in a great spot. It was, if we being honest, Squirtle, the game was not as close as the score indicated. It was never really. It wasn't out of hand, but it wasn't as close as the score indicates. Let me see what the biggest lead that they had. I think it was like the biggest lead was like, 15 points. And they never really were able to close that gap. They never really were able to close that gap or do anything, man. But like you said, Cameron, she played good. Caitlin Clark played well. The Minnesota Lynx just did they were in control the whole time. I think, and if you dropped 100, they dropped 100 on the Lynx, bro. So you know that you're gonna beat a lot of teams. You drop 100 on the Lynx, who normally give up. Let me see. Let's see. The Lynx normally give up 83 points a game. You see what I'm saying? So they only give up 83 points a game. So if you put up 100 on the Lynx, that's enough to beat a lot of other people. Am I watching SummerSlam? I might watch that tonight. But the numbers look close. Yeah. But right. It looked good, but they were in control. But the Lynx are giving up 83 points a game, and it's like they were within 4 points, right? I agree with you 100%, Squirtle. They cut it to 4 late, and I feel like that they could have taken the lead, and I really feel like that they should have gone inside more. I know Aaliyah Boston was in just as much foul trouble most of the time as Natasha Howard was. But I still feel like, in my opinion, as though they should have gone. Let me see, very questionable coaching to see. I still feel as though that they should have gone inside and maybe just fed Aaliyah Boston for like 5 possessions straight while Natasha Howard was out. I also would have done that at the beginning of the fourth quarter in an effort to get Natasha Howard out of the game. Because even though Natasha Howard only played 23 minutes and only scored 13 points, her defensive impact was very felt. Those 2 steals were very impactful. So like I think that I just think that there was a lot of good ball. Yeah, there was a lot of good basketball on both teams. But the Minnesota Lynx are absolutely loaded. Natasha Howard, Nafisa Collier, Kayla McBride, Courtney Williams, and Olivia Miles. You got Nia Coffey coming off the bench, Dorka Juris coming off the bench, Antonia Delera coming off the bench. Like these players, they might not do nothing. Then Maya Caldwell coming off the bench gave you some good quality minutes. I think that I do. Like I said, my biggest thing, I would have, if it were me, I would have gone at the interior. If it were me, I would have gone at Natasha Howard as soon as she got back on the court. I would have gone out, or while she was out, I feel like that was the time. I feel like while she was out, that was the time to take 5 or 6. I mean, 4, 3, at least 3, right? I would have taken 3 or 4. I would have got the ball inside and just attack the fact that she was not in the game. And then I also would have, but they did that as much as they possibly could. They did use Kelsey Mitchell to attack. They did use, I think that you did what you had to do to Olivia Miles, right? Olivia Miles got off to a hot start. You get Kelsey Mitchell to go right back at her. Boom, 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 boom. The problem is that they had a Courtney Williams, and she, the problem is they had a Courtney Williams, and she almost scored 30. So, like, that was the problem with that. And then even though, like Aaliyah, like, everybody played well. Everybody played well. Caitlin had 19. Kelsey had 37. Aaliyah Boston had 15. It's like they took it personally, but the only problem is Jesus Christ, bro. Look at this plus minus though. She was -1. Courtney Williams was plus 18. Jesus Christ. Like, I mean, of course you lost the game, so probably everybody's gonna be. Sophie Cunningham was +6. I mean, my bad. KK was +6, so I can't even say that because she was +6. So, I mean, but she was hooping, though. She had some big rebounds, big buckets at the end of the game. But I would have liked to see them go inside a little bit more. I also would have liked to see Raven Johnson play more than 4 minutes. I would have liked to see Raven Johnson try to slow down Olivia Miles a little bit more, let Caitlin play off ball a little bit more, and then that way Caitlin has the energy to do what she wants to on offense, but also, let me see. Bro, I know, right? Yeah, she was -1. Yeah. But Olivia Miles was -1. That's crazy, right? But hey, it is what it is. This is why I usually don't play. Right, I agree. I normally don't pay attention to that either. But it's because she didn't play. It's the minutes that she played though. But I think that Raven. I don't pay attention to the plus minus much either. I don't think it means a whole lot because I watched the game and I really feel like if they would have put if Raven Johnson could have played a little more and made it hard on Olivia Miles, maybe they would have done something. But Olivia Miles didn't even do much in the second half. So she only had 5 points in the second half. So like in the second half, by the time they started playing Raven Johnson, it was a little too late. But I definitely would have put Raven Johnson. I definitely would have wanted Raven Johnson to play Olivia Miles a little bit more, tire her out, and then that kind of frees up. That frees up Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark to just go to do their thing on the offensive end. And you can't really say that nobody was hitting shots because, bruh, look, 3 of 5, that's 50%. That's over 50%. This is Lexi Hull, 100%. That's over 50%. Like, you can't say that they just weren't hitting shots, and they only had 12 turnovers though. That's the difference right there. This is it right here. That's the difference. Turnovers were the difference. 12-6. Minnesota's defense really won them the game, and you had 22 rebounds, but that's defensive rebounds. How many offensive rebounds did they have? Had 5 offensive rebounds, but Minnesota had 11 offensive rebounds. So this is where you lost the game, on the offensive rebounds and turnovers. You had 5 offensive rebounds, they had 11. You had 12 turnovers, they had 6. But I do feel as though that if you pound that ball inside, because look, from the field, they shot 46 from 3, 57 from the field, 57 from the field, 44 from 3, 73. Both, they shot the same thing from here. So everything was literally the same. This is your difference right here. 12 turnovers to 6 turnovers, 11 offensive rebounds to 5 offensive rebounds. That's why they lost the game. Yeah, bro, they played a great game. It ain't like so that's why people that only read stats don't watch the game but talk like exactly. That's why I hate that. That's why like in my videos I never talk about plus minus because plus minus don't mean a whole lot. In my opinion, like we saw the game that Olivia Miles played. We saw that she wasn't being stopped and she still got -1. What? Like that don't even make any sense. But it's all good, man. You extend your 100-point streak to 6 straight games. Kelsey Mitchell extends her 20-point streak to 14 games, and you only lose to the Minnesota Lynx by 8. And it's not because they stopped you. It's because in a lot of ways you stopped yourself. So ain't nothing to be. I mean, they one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team in the league. Like I don't even care what the standings say. Like what did the standings say about the Minnesota Lynx? Let's see what the standings say. The Minnesota Lynx are 25-6. They are the best team in the league, bro. That's it. They're the best team in the league for a reason. So you go into the best team in the league's house and you go toe to toe with them and you only lose by 8 and you had it at 4, and at 4 I feel like if they would have just gone inside instead of taking those threes, you know, it would have been what it is. You see my Atlanta Dream right here, 18 and whatever, but, you know, Indiana one behind them in the loss column. But my Atlanta Dream is even up there, bro. Like I mean, it's tough. It's tough. But we gonna see. You just gotta get in the tournament. That's all that matters. Let me see what this though. That's actually every team in the league, so you don't even gotta worry about that. But yeah, it just is what it is. It's you played the best team in the league, and that's what happened. That's what happens when you play the best team in the league. But you went toe to toe. They were up 15. You came charging back. You were able to cut it to 4. I just feel like, and this is my humble opinion, if Stephanie White, at the time when Natasha Howard went out, I know that Aaliyah Boston was in foul trouble as well. I understand this, and I know that she may not be 100% healthy. But there was a time when Natasha Howard and Olivia Miles were on the bench, and I feel like they didn't take advantage of that opportunity. That's where I feel like they lost the game, in my opinion. I think that they should have gone to hella mid-range barrage at that point in time. I think they should have just gone middies, feed Aaliyah Boston if you can, get KK a few back doors, clear out so that Kelsey Mitchell can get to the rim. I just feel like you got to take advantage of that, but they did not take advantage of that. And I think that's why they lost the game. And I don't like Sophie Cunningham only getting two shots all game too. Like I mean, Sophie was hooping most other games, and she only got two shots. So like I said, I don't know if you put that on coaching, if you put that on players. You could say that because they should have played Raven Johnson more, but like I said, by the time Raven Johnson was even in the game, Olivia Miles had cooled off and Courtney was heating up. And so I don't. Do you leave Raven Johnson in to defend Courtney Williams? I don't know. She's not taking advantage of the paint when Howard and Miles were. I agree. I think that was it. And then, like I said, there was some bad threes at the end. It's like 4 bad threes at the end. And Aaliyah Boston, she traveled the play that she traveled on. That was very unfortunate, but it's all good though. Yeah, Sophie didn't get no looks, bro. She shot 50%. Like I said, we can't blame anything else other than like everything else is tied. This is the only thing that we can blame right here. Turnovers and offensive rebounds. That's the only thing that we can really blame, man. But you know, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. Hit that like button. I appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna be doing this a lot more, and we'll probably do it with other teams too, man. It just depends on what people want to see. I'm gonna get ready to drop my video. I mean, she did her thing. It's still a good performance, but I mean, still had 19 points and 10 assists, but you could see that the Lynx made a concerted effort to keep Caitlin from getting going. I suggest a suggestion. You should put a tip option in the chat. I can't do it yet. I gotta get 500 subs, and I don't have enough watch hours yet. So I just started the channel on July 5th. So we ain't even a month old, but we will be doing that. And you know, we're gonna be watching more games and just doing more stuff. Super chats. Yeah, I don't have the ability to do super chats just yet, but we will be able to, man, because I'm really gonna put a lot of effort into this channel. I do like the Caitlin Clark and WNBA videos. I like that people really like those. Yeah, I only got, let me see how many subs I got right now. Hopefully I'll get more. But yeah, I just started the channel. I am 100 subs away from being able to do that. And then let me see how many watch hours I got right now. I got to get 100 more subs, and I got to get 2,000 more watch hours. So once we do that, I will definitely be doing that. I'll be doing all of that because they dropped it down, and then I'll be let me see, will it let me do that? I don't think I can do super chats yet. Let me see, start your journey, memberships grow. Can I do that yet? We'll check if your channel follows. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, start your journey. I can't do memberships yet, and I cannot do super chats yet. and I can't do anything yet. Let me see, earn. Yeah, I'm not eligible for any of that yet, but I am gonna be. And like I said, this is our very first stream, watch party stream. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna get ready to drop. You'll be back for sure. Appreciate you, Squirtle. Big shout out to you. Like I said, man, please show some love. We're gonna keep on with this. We're gonna have regular NBA and WNBA. I'm about to do this video. I'm gonna get some collect some highlights and stuff, and then I'll be back. And like I said, you can lose a game and play well. You just played the best team in the league. Like, that's just it. You played the best team in the league. You came to their floor, and you put on a show, and they just beat you because they did some things better. And some things that you can work on. We can call it coaching. We can call it whatever. But if it were me, I don't know. If it were me and I was playing point guard, I don't know if the coach called something if I wouldn't have just said clear out Aaliyah down low or KK go down low and just see if we can get a bucket inside while Natasha Howard was out, and while you got really no recourse as far as, you know, running up and down the court with that. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. We dropping this type heat every day of the week, and I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. Till next time. It's your boy Jay Easy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ. Godspeed. If you on Twitch, I'm gonna be playing 2K a little bit later, man. So y'all make sure y'all stop through and